Hi guys, before I started, I wanted to talk about my overnight job. I had to tell the boss on Saturday that, you know what, man, I can no longer work for you. Peace. Because first of all, he has an assistant manager that's supposed to be on call, because as a caregiver I can't talk. Sorry. As a caregiver, you need to have access to his phone in case somebody call him saying something happened on shift, or they can't make their shift and everything. And they was already making me so mad. Every time I get paid, they always shut me. Other caregivers never on time, and I was staying past like 20-30 minutes past time, and they wasn't paying me for that, guys. It was ridiculous. They wasn't paying me at all for that. And I worked like an hour, like 2 weeks ago. The caregiver didn't show up until an hour and 25 minutes, and they didn't pay me for that either. And I always have to keep calling the boss, even though he has an assistant manager that's supposed to answer the phone call. Because, for example, every time I call him about my paycheck being short, I will call him on Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm not supposed to get paid until Friday. Then my Friday check still hit short, and I'm like, dude, I called you on Tuesday before the check then. And I will call the boss and be like, well, he never called me and said that your paycheck was short and stuff. And I was like, well, I told him on Tuesday before you sent out the paycheck so you could fix it. And he was like, I didn't get that. And then second of all, when I first went in to get the job, I told him, you know what, I work two other jobs. I'm going to school full-time online, and I'm a parent, and I also have my fiance that have his own schedule. How do you schedule? And he was like, well, we do schedule every 2 weeks. I was like, perfect. And then the first couple of weeks I start working there, I would look at my schedule. I'm like, I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, perfect. And then in the middle of the week before it's over, next thing you know, he scheduled me for like example, I always look on Sundays because he do the schedule on Sunday for the next 2 weeks. But then I would check on Monday just to check my schedule, just to check, because to make sure that's the day that I'm supposed to work. Then I would see like, oh, I'm supposed to work the next day on Tuesday or Wednesday. I was like, dude, that's like 24 hours notice when I told you I need a 2 weeks notice for you, because I have other people's schedule that I need to be accountable for. And he do that. He keep doing that multiple times, to the point where I have to call the boss multiple times and say, I know he put me on the schedule for that day, but my fiance have something to do and I can't work that day. Multiple time I have to call the boss and say, hey, where's the next shift? It's been an hour and something minutes. It's been 40 minutes. It's been half an hour. Where's the next shift? Because your assistant is not answering my phone call. He's taking 2-3 days to get for my call when I told him I can make a shift. So what happened is that made me say enough is enough. On Saturday when I wake up, my kids wasn't feeling well. My fiance wasn't feeling well. So I called the boss early in the morning, guys, and told him like, well, you know what, my kids, I thought my son was sick because he having teeth issue. His teeth are finally falling, his baby teeth. So they gave him a fever. But just to be sure, because of COVID and my patient are high risk, I try not to go in if any of my family member have a fever. So I called him in the morning and everything, and then he didn't answer. I called him 3 times. I left a message, and I sent him a couple text messages like, hey, did you get my text? I can't make it. Find somebody to cover my shift, and I will cover their shift. Multiple times. He never get back to me. And I was like, what can I do? I called the boss. He didn't answer either. Left him a message, left him a text. And then he called me at 7 when it was supposed to be my shift. When I called him early in the morning, I'm talking about early in the morning, multiple times. Every couple hours, I'll give them a call and a text. And he was like, well, why are you not in your shift? I'm like, didn't you get my text message? Didn't your assistant call you and say my family is not feeling well and I can't go in? And he was like, well, my name is Lauren, by the way. And he was like, oh, Lauren, you always have some problem. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, you always have some problem with something. And I was like, because I'm calling you about my check being short, or your caregiver is being late an hour and 45 minutes. You're not paying me for that. Putting me in the schedule when I told you need to come in advance. I always have a problem. I was like, you know what, man, I can't keep doing that. Apparently, you don't have a professional team, assistant manager that can get back to people in a timely manners to begin with. And then you keep shutting me my check. You just shut my last check on Friday. You owe me back payment from all my check. You keep now giving me my full amount of my paycheck, and also not paying me when I stay late because your caregivers didn't show up on time. And second of all, you apparently, one of the facility that I work for, they was like, why did they always put you in the hottest shift? Like, there's a dude upstairs and you're the female, and they put you in the hottest unit where you have to live from a bunch of men. Why can't they put the men down here? I was like, oh, that's some good question. And then I found out, oh, the dude is his is his niece. So he was looking out for his family. He didn't find out like all people working for the company is basically family. That's why I end up with the hottest shift. And I was like, that got me mad from last week. So I'm like, I call you, my kids is sick. You want me to leave my kids that sick when my fiance can take care of them because he's not feeling well either, so I can take care of somebody else's family for pay? And when you just take 2 months off because you just have a baby and you say you have to take care of your wife, so it's okay for you to take time off to take care of your wife, but it's not okay for me to take time off to take care of mine. Like, I'm like, the one thing COVID taught me, guys, any job will replace you in a beat. They don't care, guys. They really do not care. So I learned that the hard way, and I was like, you know what? With all due respect, it started to give me migraine, guys, and anxiety. I'm like, I'm just working this job so I can pay my car off early. My 2 jobs the other day, pay my bills. I don't need this. Like what did What did Everybody Hate Chris? What did Goshen always say? I don't need this. Mommy have 2 jobs. Sorry guys, so I was like, I don't need this, man. You need to get yourself a professional person that will answer my phone call, or instead of waiting 3 days later for them to give me a phone call, and then you telling me I always have some kind of issue because I'm not gonna put up with being treated badly and not getting paid for the hard work that I put in, leaving my family at home, working ridiculous hours, working the hardest shift, and apparently to a lot of the faculty that work in the other thing. They was like, girl, you need to quit because they give you the hardest shift. Let me tell you that. And I was like, what do you mean? They was like, well, there's a dude upstairs that way that's strong and stuff. He should have been down here. He should have been upstairs because upstairs is easy. You don't have to lift nobody, and down here you have to lift men that's way 200-300 pounds, and none of them can assist you. I was like, what? And tell you guys, the next day I come home, my back was killing me, guys. It was killing me. So that's when I realized, guys, it's important to look out for yourself in this, you know, in life, guys, and know like when enough is enough, and when you have pride, when you have dignity and stuff, to look out for yourself. So that's why. So this tomorrow when I do my side caffeine, my cash caffeine for my side job, that's gonna be the, and I should have one more check from them. Then I won't have that job no longer, and I'm so happy. So that is why I wanted to say real quick. Sorry, my video is gonna be super long. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers in my channel. I appreciate it very much. And I wanted to show you guys real quick. If you guys are have question about high yield saving account, guys, my Marcus Golden, guys, that's my Marcus Golden, guys. As you can see, my $10,000, I earned $4.78 so far in this. This is for my rent, my $1,400, which is earn $1.98. This is my vacation, it's earn $1.90, and my case saving. No, this is for my emergency fund, that's earn $1.82. And my case saving earned $4.70 both, and my graduation earned 25 cents so far, guys. So it's not much, guys, but think of it like that, guys. This is like, I was counting it, I think it's about $16. And I told myself that's like 4 gallons of gas, because I have to put the bougie gas in my car, and it's costing me at least $4. So that's why I told my fiance when he told me why I put it in the 10 in high yield saving account, since they're not paying me super well. I was like, well, that's how I see it. I just earned myself some free gas. I didn't work for that. I just earned it, you know. So that's why I show him, and the website Get Upside, that guys, Get Upside really do pay. I put gas in my car a couple days ago and I used it, and I earned $2.78, guys. So it's not much again, but it's work, guys. And as you guys know, in the beginning of the month, I will show you guys my retirement account. I did withdraw most of the money, that actually everything that I made profit that I withdrew. So as you guys can see, I'm still making profit. I'm making $32 in here and 69 cents, 28.46 here, 56.88 and 13.35. So those are the money I'm making on those. So that's like so I'm making $79.43 in here, and I'm making $36 in here. And I just withdrew my money in here. I'm making $37.58. And let's see, over here I'm making $1.32. As if I show you guys here, I withdraw to my bank. To put in my bank, $278 went to my US bank. So, and I already spent some money of that, guys, to get a tripod, which went to my mom's address instead of coming to my address. I wake up this morning and I was like, this has been delivered. And I look outside and I was like, well, it wasn't. And then I look at the picture they sent me and I was like, oh, that's the wrong address. So I had to reorder it, and hopefully my mom's friends can find that packet for me so I can ship it back to get the money back. But that's what happened. And I'll be cash staffing with you guys my $625 that I earned. It should have been $730 something. So I'm short at least $100 in there. So yeah, so they're gonna pay me that in the next paycheck, my last one. And before I go, guys, I learned a couple things today in my homework, which was so cool. I was supposed to talk about 3 different philosophies and ideology or theory, and a couple of them what they say took me off guard, and it took me a long time to decipher. So when I found out what it means, I was like, I want to share that with you guys, because you guys honestly become my friends here on YouTube. It says someone who is, that's from Johnson, a philosopher. He says someone who is friendless, childless, powerless, weak, and ugly will simply not be able to find many opportunities for virtuous activity over a long period of time, and what little he can accomplish will not be a great merit. And I was like, that's savage. But after I understand what he means, and I say, whoa, that's exactly how social media is. I can see people that's doing really great things, that teaching you about certain things that is very useful. Don't get many like as somebody that have perfect body or that's pretty and that's doing like simple dance or anything like that, and they'll get thousands of views, thousands of likes, and it's because they they're pretty, honestly, and they have the perfect body everybody want to have. And I was like, that's how society is. If you fit in any of those categories he mentioned right here, that the world not gonna give you an opportunity to shine, or opportunity to even make a difference, or to even show the world who you are as a person, for them to even accept you. They just automatically put you in that others category, and that's where you're gonna be. And that's when I understand what he's saying. This one is my favorite, when he said break. To explain. So that's my own word. He explained in a sense, in order to achieve true happiness, one need to strive not to only develop themselves, but also to help others do the same. So he's saying, in order for you to be truly happy, you need to be technically selfless. You need to want to be great for yourself, and also want the same for others around you. That is truly true happiness. That's when you can reach the level of true happiness that they talk about. And many of us, we do not reach this true happiness because we are selfish. A lot of human beings, we are selfish human beings that always want great things for us, and want to see our neighbors and people around us fails. That's why on YouTube, like, every time I read somebody, like if I'm reading you guys comment, people comment to your channel and stuff, and I hear somebody was saying like, oh my gosh, I want to start a YouTube channel, automatically I give them a subscribe. Because if everybody do that, I feel like that'll give them a courage to like, well, you know what, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to start budgeting. So that's why I give everybody a subscribe. And a couple people that I did that now have YouTube channel. I'm not saying I did that, but I was so glad that I give them a little support before they even started, And this one took me a long time to understand what he was trying to say. He said he explained how analysis of the common moral conception of duty and goodwill led him to believe that we are free and autonomous of, as long as morality itself is not an illusion. So in order for you to do good deed and truly do something that is truly selfless, or that is truly meant in a good way, you have to believe that it's morally is the right thing to do. If you don't believe that it's the right thing to do, you're only doing it for fame, for views, or for anything else, then morality itself become an illusion, because you don't believe in morality itself. So I was like, wow, that is so deep, because many times we see influencers, celebrities do something for others, and we're like, oh my God, it's so nice. But then you realize that they're doing that to promote their music, they're doing that for view, they're doing that for likes, and you realize that, well, that is not true. That's truly not a good deed, because you didn't do it at the kindness of your heart. You did it in order for you to gain something of the world, of the community that you are in. So yeah, it was truly a powerful class I'm taking, guys, and I truly can't wait to see. This is the first class I took where I can't wait to see what are we gonna do next, and that what education is supposed to be about. It's supposed to make you think and seek more knowledge. Because I had to Google a lot of those things they was talking to. Philosopher, guys, I hate philosophy class, guys. Even though I love it, I hate it at the same time, because I have to go to Google to translate what they're trying to say. But they make you question life itself, and the world that you live in, and the society that you're within, and the different norms that within the society. You start questioning it and trying to make sense of it. So that's why I love the class so much. So guys, that is basically my video. Sorry, it's a little bit long because I have to talk too much. So I wanted to show you guys my stash retirement. So when I do it at the end of the month, we can see the progress together, and also my high yield saving, the interest that I'm earning so far. And I'll be doing my cash staffing with you guys tomorrow. I know I'm doing a lot of video, but you guys know me by now. If that money sitting in the bank, I'll spend it, because the money that I pull from stash already, guys, I already spent so much of it. And I spent so much money from I practically depleted my house fund, guys. Went to Walmart and Dollar Tree, or whatever they call them, to get a lot of stuff for my house. I'm trying to organize my house a little. So I'm so happy about that. It was a good trip. I spent at least $178. So that's come from 100 is coming from household, and the rest is gonna come from that little extra money that I pull from my stash retirement, because it was extra. So yeah, that's basically it. And I got me a new tray and a new tripod, because somebody told me my video was too close and it gave them a headache. And you guys know I appreciate you guys up in here, so I'm trying to make it more thinny. And I got a new cap. You can see it, because you see my tripod is too close, like the person said. I got a new, as you guys know, yellow is my favorite color. I got a new cap at Walmart today. I like it. So guys, yeah, I'll be doing my cash staffing with you guys tomorrow, because I'm trying to cut my nails, because I have to do a lot of organizing in my house. And if I do it with my nails and I hit that nail somewhere, it's painful, and I'm trying not to go to pain. I don't like pain. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.